Hey boys and girls, this video is about our math journal. So before you watch any more, make sure you have your math spiral and your pencil because you're going to be copying everything that I write today in your math journal. So if you need to go grab it, grab your pencil, pause the video, and go get it and join me please. Alright, we are going to turn to this page called the Table of Contents. In our second activity, we're going to do label it number 2. And we are going to write distributive property. That is a big word. Remember, boys and girls, all you're doing is copying everything I do. So if I go too fast, you can pause the video and catch up. Distributive property of, I'm going to write the next word on the next line because it is a long word, multiplication. Alright, so when you finish that, we are going to turn our page. And remember, this was activity 1. The next page, we're going to label it 2. This is activity 2. And again, on the top, we're going to label the title Distributive Property. And we're going to leave off of multiplication. Let's just use that as our title. All right. The distributive property of multiplication is one way that we can multiply. You're going to learn several ways, but this is the one I'm going to show you in our journal. And then in the next video, we will do some practice problems together before you do your assignment. So this is just all about the journal. So let's write down the 4 steps. The first step is to write down your equation. Write the equation. We're just going to shorten it like this. Write equation. Your second step is we're going to expand or decompose, expand your factors. The third step is we're going to distribute. And our last step is to solve. Okay, when you need to pause, copy, and then resume. So let's do a 2-by-1 multiplication problem. So in 3rd grade, you were expected to multiply a 2-digit by a 1-digit. We could also say 4 times 36 because either way, we're going to get the same product. These are our factors. This is our operation. We're doing times, and then our answer is our product. So step 1 is to write the equation. Step 2 is we're going to expand the factors. This has 10s and 1s. This one only has 1, so we can't expand the 4, but we can expand the 36. So we're going to write, and I'm going to use this one here because it has the 1-digit factor. I'm going to expand it so that it looks like 4, because we can't expand that. But 36 is 3 10s, which is 30, and 6 1s is 6. The next step is we're going to distribute. This is step 3. We're going to distribute this factor and multiply it times 30, and then we're going to distribute this factor and multiply it times the 6. And that looks like this. And I'm going to use parentheses. I'm going to write, my first one is 4 times 30, and then I'm going to add, and then we're going to multiply and distribute 4 times 6. 4 times 6. Now we can solve. 4 times 30. I know that 4 times 3 is 12, and because I'm multiplying times 30, I need to shift one place value to the left. 4 times 30 is 120. I know that 4 times 6 is 24. If you add 124 plus 24, we get a total of 144. So we can say that 36 times 4, distributive property, the product is 144. All right, boys and girls, we are going to do another example, and this time we're going to do 5 times 345. Here's a 3-digit factor and a 1-digit factor. Step 2, we're going to expand the factors. We can't expand this one because it's only got 1 digit, but we can expand this into 300 plus 40 plus 5. 5 times 300 plus 40 plus 5. Now we're going to distribute. We're going to multiply 5 times 300, 5 times 40, 5 times 5. And that looks like this. 5 times 300. Oops, I'm sorry. Let's put it like that. Erase that little line right there, okay? So just write 5 times 300 in your parentheses. Plus, distribute 5 times 40, parenthesis, plus 5 times 5. Okay? Equation, expand, distribute, and now solve. 5 times 3 is 15, and we need to shift 2 zeros. So that's 1,500 plus 5 times 4 is 20. Shift 1 0, that's 200. Plus 5 times 5 is 25. If I stack those all up by place value and add them up, my product is going to be 1,725. So the product is 1,725. We're going to do one more example, boys and girls, and you're going to need to use this when we do our next assignment for our ticket out the door. This time in 4th grade, you're also expected to multiply a 1 digit up to a 4-digit factor. So same process. We wrote the equation. Now we're going to expand this number here because this one's already only 1 digit. So that's going to be 5 times, let's expand this number, 3,000 plus 400 plus 50 plus 4. Now we're going to distribute. That's 5 times 3,000, 5 times 400, 5 times 50, 5 times 4. And that looks like this. 5 times, we use those parentheses to keep our work organized. You got to put the plus sign because we have to add up these products. 5 times 400, 5 times 50, and 5 times 4. All right, we know that 5 times 3 is 15, and we have to shift 3 place values to the left, so that's 15,000. 5 times 4 is 20. Shift 2 place values to the left, that's 2,000. 5 times 5 is 25. Shift 1 place value, that's 250. And 5 times 4 is 20. Now, if we stack these all up by place value and add them up, our product of 5 times 3,454 would be 7,270. 17,270. So that is our product for this 4-digit by 1-digit number. Boys and girls, that's an introduction to the distributive property. Keep these notes in your journal. You're allowed to use these on your common assessments and your daily work. That's why we have these journals. Thank you, and I'll see you at our next lesson.